Yay! We are back. Welcome, everyone. We are back with Buddha Bear After Dark and Cocktails. Yes, we are back. We miss you. This is our wonderful. I know it's been a minute. We missed you. Me and Lauren are back. Yes, I got my shot, whiskey
I
shot,
had
because it's Happy
mine.
Friday. Screwball, I'm taking a shot. Yes, come on, Screwball, sponsor me because I've been drinking this shit and I saved it too. Nothing free.
He said, "Sponsor me."
Yeah, sponsor us. We
Anything's possible.
anything is very possible. Cheers. I hope you guys had a great freaking week. I know it's been crazy interesting. It's been a minute since we both been together. We been going through a lot of obstacles together. Lauren was sick. She was working. I was working. I went
A
through
sick
some.
ain't as sick is a fucking understatement, y'all.
Lord Jesus.
Oh my god! If
She
I
had
could
a
just
bad cold.
the worst I have not had a cold like that, I think, in like forever. Like, obviously, I mean, I tested negative for everything. It's my yearly stuff. But when they don't give you but a 5 day a Z pack and they don't give you like the steroid, I want a steroid shot and a Z pack for at least 14 days. That's every freaking year. I am still coughing up junk
Ugh.
from that bullshittery.
I took that whole shot for you.
I'm shocked you made a face of that because if it had been peanut butter and it tastes like Reese's, I'm
That shit is
going to.
strong. No, that's like the stronger version. It's
Oh,
strong. You gotta put
oh.
it's strong. That's the
Well, I got a shot of straight vodka. Smirnoff. Please sponsor me.
yes. Smirnoff, Screwball, please sponsor us. This is the deliciousness of it all. In the liquor store, it costs like $40.
Yeah, I've kind of liked the break. I've been kind of gearing towards the plain vodka more
Mm-hmm.
than I have whiskey lately, and normally I'm a whiskey girl.
Yeah.
And lately, my job has just, it's time for that drink.
Oh yes.
Time for that drink. Come on, tell you something. It's fuckery.
It's fuckery for real because this
Next
even
week
our
is 600 people.
Lord, the job, our job's just been like,
Some fucked up shit, but it's okay.
we're on the right path.
Yeah,
We're on the
that's
right
what it
path.
is. I'm sorry, y'all look like trash.
She's been working hard, y'all.
I have been working close to 10 to 14-hour days. And
Yeah,
feeling like trash.
had a bad cold, coughing up nasty shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still coughing up shit. I'm still
Mm.
coughing up shit. Don't know why I'm still coughing. Like, I still feel like rubbish, but not as bad as what I did, but like literally to the point that I was like, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm trying to let my body just get immune to the bronchitis that I had.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me an inhaler and a 5 day Z pack. Bitch, I need 14 days and a shot in my ass. Sharon, like,
Oh god, yo, I felt that. I felt
I
that.
mean, seriously, that's what I needed. I mean, I made a point that if I'm not 100% by next Friday, I'm going to the doctor and try this all over again
Mm-hmm.
because of the pain in my ass.
Yes, yes.
So it is what it is. It is what
Well,
it is.
oh yes. Well, me, where to start? Everything was going good. Like I went for an interview, one of my for my dream job, had it on the tip of my hand. Then something stupid happened. Tell me how. Tell me how. Your handsome Buddha Bear got arrested, but haha. Boy,
See,
never.
I would have been talking shit to them cops. Like, I would have been like, "Are you gonna give me a drink first before you?" I mean, I like this kind of shit. Like, I would have just
You
been like, they would
normal.
have let me go.
You normal. Me, I was a scared kitty cat. I was
That's what,
scared.
no, I'm not normal because that's insanity to be called to be talking to TSA like you are a kinky bitch. You are not normal at this point. Leave your name and number.
Yeah, I'm not normal either. Cause I was like this. Even the it was like, tell me how, like, I didn't, this is how it happened. I was rushing to catch my flight. Went to LaGuardia to catch my flight for my interview because it was the day before. Because I was trying to beat morning rush traffic in New York City. You know how it is when you go over that damn bridge going to Queens. On
Mhm.
a weekday, the beginning of the week, and it was on a Monday. Tell me how your boy went through TSA. Everything was all good till I forgot, they scanned my bag and I forgot to take my brass knuckles out. It was a big, big accident. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. And
You
I,
know, they don't catch lighters and shit like that. Like, you can take cigarettes in your bag, but they do not. I don't know how many times that I've had a lighter at the bottom of my bag, and that's a combustible substance or whatever. And they never catch that fucking shit unless it's in your fucking pocket and you take it out and they throw it in the trash. It was a simple throw it in the trash. What are you going to do? I mean, what are we trying to do? I'm going to threaten the pilot with a damn pair of brass knuckles, knowing that there's probably an air marshal on the motherfucking plane that's got this thing called guns. So
right,
what we gonna do?
right.
I mean, if that ain't messing with you, you ain't doing something right.
I must have been on the right fucking path. And then that
You
dumb shit.
were. And the fucked up part is now you gotta wait 6 months to get that, and that's fucking sucks. But at least you got time to prepare for the flight attendant test. You can sit down and actually study that,
Mm-hmm.
and it written, and you gotta do an actual like.
Demonstration, like the,
hmm
the steps to how to
You could
effectively.
practice the hell out of those two things. That's what I would do. I practice both of them damn things and just prepare yourself for it and just know that you're gonna pass it this go round.
Yes, because I ain't gonna lie to you. It got me down, but then at the end of the day, it was all cleared up. My case got dismissed. I'm so happy. Now I can move forward. And I learned this was like my biggest setback. I was like, yo, I was like, really? This really? I was like, Lord, really? But I was like, I guess I was being protected or something. So that's
Mhm.
probably what it was. And I just said, you know what? That for a reason. This
You just
happened.
probably have to prepare more. You have to prepare more for what your purpose is on it. Like, it's probably giving you a chance to study it. Go back and study your flight attendant stuff that you would have probably forgot.
Hmm.
Things of that nature.
Yes.
But
But other than that, I'm just happy that it's done, it's over with, it's dismissed. The judge was so sweet. The judge was like, we're dismissing your case. I was like, this. No fee, no
I
nothing.
wouldn't even have done that. I will tell you something. That is some nerve wracking shit. I don't give a damn who you are. Everybody that knows what it's like to go to freaking court. Ray did it big for his first offense with the brass knuckles things. He's never even gotten a speeding ticket and had to go sit in court and get a continuance. Okay, law abiding citizen. Me's over here. When I get in front of a damn judge, I'm worried to fucking death because I don't do it small either.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I went through a time, y'all, where I got driver license revoked. Not once, not twice, not three. It's a five. And anyhow, I never got arrested, but mine were all going to work. I had an attorney. I had a darn good attorney, but when I got in front of that judge, when we finally got my stuff took care of, like fully took care of, it was 48 hours of community service. But when he said 48, I said 48 of what? Like right there in front of the judge, 48 of what? I'm looking at this big tall guy, I'm like, 48 of what? I need that break, y'all. I would have been fine within 48 days. Like at that point. Just put me in
Lord.
my cell by myself for 48 days. I am sleeping.
And you be singing a
Gosh
song.
damn it. Sleeping.
Singing a song.
Yeah. I probably would have sang like something off of Pirates of the Caribbean just to hear it echo. Just to be an asshole. But he did 48 hours of community service. So on mine it says time served, which is kind of, like all my stuff was like gone to work, and it was over a tag, y'all. It wasn't even over like any. I went through a time where it was like I was going through this struggle mode in my life, like struggling like hell.
Mm-hmm.
$60 was not happening. It was to feed the kids or pay $60 for a tag. Now, yes, before anybody comes at me, I'd rather feed my kids than have a license plate tag any day of the week, and any parent knows that shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was times where I fed the kids and I went without at that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like, yes, it was preventable. Okay. No, I did not have the help I needed. I didn't have the money that I could borrow to do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before anybody goes into that subject of that realm. But I've been there where I had to make choices.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it all boiled down to, was choices. And so, I know what it's like trying to climb your way up. It's
It's a bitch.
it is. But
It's
I know what it's like standing in front of a judge, because I had one person one time that told me that no, that heaven is the general public. Hell is when you go in front of the judge. The judge is God. He determines your fate. And I was thinking to myself, that convict had a point.
wrong. Right. I felt like you when I was in front of the judge. I'm like, this is not happening. This feel like
This is
nightmare.
not funny. It ain't fucking funny.
I was like, and I'm hearing all these other cases. I'm like, I heard one person had a felony.
You know what pissed me off about my court hearing was when I walked in that Joker, a guy with a DUI didn't even get fucking community service or jail time, and I got a driver's license revoked over a license plate tag. Literally, anybody that's not from North Carolina, yes, you have to have insurance on your vehicle and you have to have an inspection once a year. My car would not pass inspection due to a check engine light, and it was due to a cat converter that needed to be repaired. That's literally why I couldn't get my tag. It was something very small. It was not something that, and then they got rid of the ignitions check. They don't check your check engine light anymore. We even tried to make it go off by driving it a certain amount of miles and resetting the thing. Nothing worked on it. So that's why I literally got a ticket. And here's what started it. I went a day late to court. I was a day late. Yeah, I was a day late. I asked for my case to be seen that day, and they wouldn't see it, even though I was a day late. I did show up, but I showed up the day after my court date. So
Wow.
so they had already put in for a revoke. And so I got an attorney. I paid payments. But during that time frame of making payments, that's, hurricane came at the time. I can't remember which one it was. And I I was still working at a nonprofit organization called Mercy Clinic for people without insurance. I was a phlebotomist. And so that was kind of, I've been there where it's like a constant, you nerve wracked. Nobody to take you to work, but that's the only way that you feeding the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 days a week won't feeding the kids very much. We were doing the best we could. Yes, we all go through things. My kids were raised hard, but they were fed.
Mm-hmm.
They were fed, they were housed, they had a roof over their head, they had electricity. There was times I went without.
Mm-hmm.
There was times I had, I had to wait to pay a water bill. There was times I had to wait to pay an electric bill. Everybody, nobody just has it easy. Some people do have it pretty fairly easy, but I I dealt with some things.
Yes, yes.
But Ray, you ain't never had none of that shit.
That's a
They
blessing.
could have, when they looked at your record in TSA, they could have just let it go.
Yeah.
This
Even
was,
the job
but
was
you know what? But you know what? They see a couple things on your record. I figured out this sometimes about cops. Have you ever noticed that they pull over a broke motherfucker before they pull over one that has Lambo? I noticed that they don't pull over nobody that's got nice ass cars. I noticed that they pull somebody like my ass that driving jalopy cars, knowing we broke as hell, can't get out of the system worth of shit because they know one thing: we got to come up with the money to pay that,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody with money can get out of that. I notice that all the time. I'm like, you know what? I see more fucked up cars on the side of the road with a cop behind it than I ever see a nice ass ride.
No, that's true. Cause I
That
see
and
some.
truckers. You act like truckers load their own fucking truck. They don't load their own fucking truck. If they're overloaded state troopers, I mean, they overloaded because somebody was dumb enough to overload them. That's
Facts.
why y'all got loading stations. That's why they got weigh stations. The way people need to listen and pay attention. All these days, I mean, some of these truckers that you talk to, they can't stand to see a state trooper because they know they're going to get pulled every single time.
Right.
They know it. Like, they fucking know it. It's a $450 fine every day, every single time. They get pissed. Yeah, down here it's like 400. I think it's like 450. It may be a little bit more. I can't remember the last time a dump truck driver told me it was like 450. But I don't know about an 18-wheeler. This was somebody that just does haul rock or whatever. But there's just, you know, and TSA is rough. That's a tough place. I have had DEA in Miami.
Yeah. I remember you told me that. I said,
Oh my God, I was traumatized. Now that traumatized me because, I, was molested by would have been friend, and Reno Souza says her father.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And literally, cops pick and choose sometimes now.
Mm. Nancy fuckers.
hmm
Nancy
That's
fuckers.
that's a sensitive subject, but I'm saying like, yeah.
Yep, yep. Lord knows. And it's just crazy. And when you told me
And
that, I said, I believed you. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah.
that DEA woman messed me up after that because I even told her that, and she literally they had a gun pointing at me in that small room, and she was jiggling places that should not have made macaroni noises. Yeah, she was up in there. Knowing I had leggings on, I had everything where she could see any part that I could hit anything. I could understand I could understand her saying like squat down and cough. you know, like, or something like that. But you didn't have to feel around down there, and you sure as heck didn't have to hold a taser behind me and tell me not to look behind me and all this other stuff. And
It,
if you move, then I will act accordingly. Like, you fucking dumb.
and I was happy when you told me that the someone with her higher up talked to the woman.
Yeah, because I warned her. I was like, I'm kind of a PTSD victim. I had been molested when I was younger at 13 and 14. I just turned 14. And it was like,
Mm-hmm.
you doing it like that, huh? They don't
Mm.
care.
They don't.
PSA's rough, DEA's rough. I mean, it really is, but I still think it was one of them things. The trash can was right there. We could have just thrown that away.
And kept it pushing, I would have been in a whole brand new career.
It would have been one. It would have been one thing if it was a taser gun or like a bigger taser that wasn't a pocket size.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Taking a
But
shot every time we out wait just to decompress. I take a shot for
yeah,
Lauren.
yeah, that stuff's great. Don't even sit there. Do I need to get? You should have brought you some Reese cups. Pour some of that in there. Dipped your Reese's in it like a cookie.
I didn't have enough money funds right now. When you pay,
That part I don't need. I don't either. Well, I paid all this other fuckery.
I paid my rent and everything. They were so sweet and kind that I. That's the one thing I love about living in my building in New York. Like I told I was going to be late, and they understood, and it was like, I'll pay the extra. It's not a problem. So I went and paid that off because I hate it when management tries to lie on your name. That is another thing I wanted to talk about. I hate when management lie on your name after you bust your tail for a year and some change. You work in every unit in the hospital where currently wherever you work at, the nursing management, the registered nurses, everybody, the unit clerks, everybody sees how well you do, how you do your job. And
Yeah.
And it's like you got a supervisor that will sit there and lie on your name, and then you get suspended for that. Yeah, that happened to me. True story, by the way. But yeah, I told Lauren, I said this is why I'm an entrepreneur for a reason, because it's more to life than this bullshit.
Right.
And now with all the fuckeries and shit going on with the government and all and fuck shits, I'm just like now I'm like, some says to stay
I
right.
ain't worried about nothing when it comes to that government.
I just want to do my job and get away from that damn hellhole of a fuckery of a job.
To
Because people
be totally honest with you, there's no point in getting upset about the government, regardless of sexuality or anything. I understand it's a sensitive subject for a lot of people. Like I said before, they just need to start over. We
yeah,
need to break up from the government for a minute and be single for a while.
yeah,
So we can heal from the fuckery.
yeah.
I mean, really, we just need to start over. I'm
We
not
just need to
saying that. I
overthrow. We
mean,
need to overthrow the government.
all the people that want to become presidents have good intentions, but once they get it, I think what it is they know what their objective they want to do. But here's the issue: they get in there and they realize how much of a fucking mess it is, and realize they can't even do what they wanted to do.
That part.
I
That
really think that's what it kind of goes into, is like they're like, we want to do this, 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 and this.
and then
We
it's
want to support this, 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 and this. But they get in there after voted on because they bit off more than they can chew. I'm independent. I'm not voting. I stay out of negative situations. I don't care about political. And a lot of people's like, well, you should. It's their decision, your life. I'm like, it's my life, though.
Say that
It's
again.
my life, though. I'm not worried about I'm okay. Regardless, you're gonna have to pay the goddamn taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, you're gonna have to pay the gas prices. No matter who gets in that son of a bitch, we're gonna have to pay whatever is there.
Even high groceries.
Right. I have come to the conclusion I don't want to. I don't even watch the news. There ain't nothing good on there for me. If it ain't for me, if it ain't good for me, then I don't want to watch it.
I just be rather be on the phone with you and call it a day.
Right. I'm not one of these people. Right. And I feel the same way. I'm not one of these people that get on the news and gotta. I mean, I understand, what's going on in Israel and Gaza and all those other places, and my heart goes out to you. And, but my thing is that if it's negative, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I try to stay in my lane. I don't even care. When I looked at that election, I was just like, I'm not getting involved in none of it.
Even though I went and voted and stuff, I already said how I said in the podcast that I did by myself. I vented it out. Lauren was encouraging me. She says, "Ray, you need to let it out," because she knew how
Mm-hmm.
it messed me up because of all the experience that she saw me, what we went through, what we both went through in high school. She saw it firsthand, and I said this in the podcast. I was just like this. I just wanted everyone. I don't want to get deep. I don't even want to touch what about politics. But I said I just want everyone to have equal fucking damn rights so we could just win and shit. But we know that's not gonna be easy as fuck. But not to touch it, when that happened, it fucked me up. And I said what I said in the podcast. I said to all those that voted, I'm proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate. I see you. And the ones that voted for the hellhole monster named Orange Oopa Loopa, you shall reap what you sow, and you're gonna fuck around and find out. That's as nice I'm gonna say it. And I
I
left.
didn't vote. I didn't vote. Honestly, like I said, if it ain't, they both have good intentions, but they both are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just, if I don't like either one, I just don't vote either one.
And keep it
I
pushing.
just don't. Well, it's more the simple fact that, I don't have my political views are more along the lines of just get it to fucking together. Y'all don't know how to do that. So why would I vote for you? I'm not, because you don't know how to get together. This country's so, I mean, we're in a free country that isn't as free as it used to be.
Race on racism and fuckery. That's what I say it. Racism and fuckery.
I'm, and that's due to the people making it that way. It ain't even the politics making it that way. That's the fucked up part. Politics ain't the ones making it that way, to me. I think it has a lot to do with people and their dumbass Karen and Sharon mentality. I don't think it has anything to do with politics. I think you got people being people, doing peopling shit that shouldn't be doing. If people saw what people see and that are colorblind, they wouldn't see sexuality in color. They see a person because they don't know color very well. So it's kind of like, I think it's a people issue more than it is a political issue because people have more of a voice than that damn government. We just don't know how to voice that son of a bitch.
Or will
But
that?
we can talk shit at each other, right? But go say that to a political leader, what you just told that person.
Mm.
Can no balls. That's how I see it. I don't think politics have to do with the sexuality and a lot of stuff. I think they're too many voices in their head, and they're all got the same thing. They all are people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really looking at. I mean, people like Jackson said, people are going to people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't think it has anything to do with politics. I think it has to do with just people accepting other people.
And their character.
And then politics are trying to do what politics. Okay, take the American people as a female, take the politician as a male that's going for president. He's going to tell you every fucking thing. This is why I don't vote right here. He's going to tell you every damn thing you want to hear until it sounds good enough for you to believe that motherfucker. Then when you get with this motherfucker, his mask comes off, okay? That's why I don't vote.
You said it right there. You said it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's like a relationship gone bad. So it's kind of like one of those things where, out of all honesty, it's just the people need to come together, not worry about politics so much. I cannot stand some 14, 15-year-old. That's another damn thing. If you 14, 15 years old, let me go ahead and tell y'all. So let me learn you something real quick. Shut your mouth about politics that you don't even give a shit about. Oh, he's a Biden supporter. Oh, he's a Trump supporter. I hear that all the time. Like, you know what? I don't give a damn what supporter you are. You don't even know what to say. You can't even support yourself. So sit down. Sat the fuck down. Midget. Mini midgets. Sit your ass down, mini me's.
She said mini midgets. She said mini bees. Sit your ass that sat down.
Yeah, because their parents got them all riled up about who's who and who's for who. I don't give a damn. People need to rise up and come together, and the politics can't stand that shit. That's why they keep us all separate. And really, out of all honesty, that's just me soothing your mind about the whole situation. Is just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your sexuality as your sexuality. This is fucking America. And everybody's forgotten who America is. For some reason, the new trend is talking about politics. See, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Oh, he's a Biden supporter. I'm like,
kid, just shut up.
I'm a Me's supporter. I got two of these bitches. I got, my thing is I got two personalities. It depends on what flavor you want that day. I have to support Me's. I go to work. I pay my damn taxes. Nothing I am doing is, even if I voted, is it really going to make a difference? Not really. And arguing about it with somebody else ain't going to, I mean, getting butthurt about Trump being president ain't going to fix nothing. Getting butthurt if Kamala or however you say her name wins, it's not, either way, it's not going to make a difference. Because out of all honesty, it's the people that did it. Now, what I like is how President Trump was in there the first time, and then we had all these motherfuckers rallying, pissed off that he won because of this ballot shit. They should have just started over. Okay, fix it. I mean, but, I always say the people choose the president. If somebody's mad, we did it. I think there ought to be a way for the people that I think if 95% of America don't like two presidents, we shouldn't have to vote at all that whole day. That ballot be closed and quiet that day.
Yeah.
I don't even say you don't want me to be president, because I just fire everybody that just didn't say anything nice that day. Just fired. You want to be asshole? Fired.
Oh God. Yo. Oh God.
Fired.
Sure.
You want to argue LGBTQ? Fired. Oh, you want to argue about Medicaid, Medicare benefit? Fired. Just fire all of them. Let's start over.
Oh sure, I miss
Make
Ash.
America just not have idiots again. I don't know. That's my. I mean,
Make America not have idiots again.
I swear to
Ah!
God, like they were born with a brain, went and did all. Like, here's how a politician is born. Here's how a politician is born right here. So a politician's born, into a household, more than likely got money. Okay, went to school, got really smart, bright kid, everything, had a great personality, got into college, got in some dumbass fraternity, and sat there and went to law school. Why does all these goddamn assholes got to be a lawyer for? Why not take a struggling individual and make him into a politician? I'm gonna tell you something about a struggling individual. That struggling individual is that one that's going to be able to help somebody in need versus just, oh, the 1%. See, I'm that I'm on a broke income, not a fixed income.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they making it where we can't live off of shit.
Raising up rent.
But my thing, but that's what happened. He got into some fraternity, went to law school, became a lawyer, and okay. He lost all his goddamn common sense when he got into the damn Senate.
Mm.
Where did it leave? He became an idiot.
Mm. And I'm gonna top this one. This
He
is
became ignorant. That's what he became. He became ignorant. That's when he got it was when he became, a politician. That's what makes a politician, is somebody that was smart, that turned dumb real quick when he said, I, we the people, whatever their pledge is, I'm now an idiot. That's what he pledged to be. I swear to goodness, he became the liar first when he went to law school, because that's what they're there for. That's why they call them lawyers, but I call them liars, because they will get you out of some shit. Except two attorneys here in Newport, North Carolina, and that'd be Tommy Kellis, and Carolyn Peacock. Now, them two right there, you got to prove your damn worth. They are not going to help you. You better
right.
be innocent.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, those are my political views. Like, that's why I don't vote like that, because I'm not voting for an idiot.
I guess you we different.
What's that one dude that's in New Orleans, though? I think he's in New Orleans, but I want to see his ass president. Now, he tickles the shit out of me. I forgot his name, but he got the most crude sense of humor. He'll call somebody a dumbass right in the middle of a meeting. He's in the Senate or something like Congress or Senate. I forgot what. I'm going to have to look him up now. Now, he's great. I want him.
Is he black or white?
I'm going to have to look it up, Ray. I saw him on a reel one time, and I forgot. People in New Orleans and places would know who I'm talking about. He literally has the most smart ass mouth I've ever seen in my life.
He'll cuss
He
my
says it's stupid in 5 seconds. Like, that's stupid. Like, he says this in, like, wholeheartedly, and says why it's dumb and why they're the dumbass. But I cannot think of his name to save my life. I want to say he's from New Orleans. I want to say I know he's a southern state, but he's funny to me. I'm like, yep.
Sure.
Yep.
And sure. I want to look him up.
I forgot his name. All I know is he's one of the most smart ass politician out there.
I believe you.
But out of all honesty, it's not. I think it's people needs to rise up and unite together, because we control the government. Just we do not think we do. For some reason, nobody's willing to stand up. That's kind of like a soldier. A soldier is allowed to decline an order. They're allowed to decline an order
Mm-hmm.
respectfully. but they have to have a reason why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Like we can overthrow the government if we want to.
Yes, but the American people are too busy feeding themselves and being a part of a system. How does it feel to actually be a part of a system where you go to work, pay taxes on your own check, on your hard-earned money, that you also have to pay for food that is also taxed, which is going right back to the federal government? Basically, you are a part of a fucking system when you accept a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel? It feels like shit.
Feels like fuckery.
It's bullshittery. It really is, but that's what we are. We're part of a system. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, they control your income, what you're going to make next year, what your taxes are. If they don't see their portion of whatever you do, you're a fuck up. And the thing of the matter is that that's why I don't even fuck with politics.
Me neither. It's just too much. It's too mentally draining.
And that's why I don't participate in it. So that therefore, like when people get butt hurt or get really upset, not really butt hurt, but like really upset over like a decision made, like who the president is or anything like that, about how it affects your sexuality or anything, don't let that bother you, because you're gonna be you regardless. You're gonna be you regardless. Right? You were gay before it was a thing. Before it was like, okay, it's accepted. And
Mm.
you're always going to be you, no matter who the fuck president is.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't America actually, we were one of the first countries that accepted gay marriages, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and other countries followed that.
They follow suit.
Yeah, so don't think that. I mean, it would take, even if that was a reverse bill. I don't even think you can do that shit. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't give a fuck, but I'm saying it would take like years. It would take filibuster out. It would. You don't think none of them congressmen in there ain't one that's LGBTQ? My ass.
There's even some Republicans that are gay and they vote against themselves.
Exactly. So it's one of them things where they got to. I wouldn't even worry about who's president. That's
Mm.
the one thing I can tell you.
I want.
Never worry about who your president is, because it's not gonna fucking matter.
Mm-hmm. You got to be on TikTok. I put FAFO. They say fuck around, find out. I hollered all night long last night because they were
I'm a
cracking.
Mick fuck around and find out. Mick fuck around and Mick pick two, because I got two. Yep.
I was laughing. I said, "Oh, they are these TikTokers." I be like, "Oh shit, y'all brutal." I said,
Yeah.
"Damn, they just
Yeah.
whoop on."
It's one of them things. Like I said, it's one of them things that regardless of it, it's the people. People,
It
you
is.
vote on it.
Yep.
People vote on it. It has nothing to do with the politics. Don't choose their position. We do it.
Mm-hmm.
If we would just stop fucking with them,
And overthrow them.
next election season, nobody in the United States votes. I swear for God, they will panic before we do.
Mm-hmm. We can overthrow it. It's just up to us to come together, like you said.
Right. So it's kind of one of them things where I wouldn't. I mean, I don't worry about politics, because eventually the people are gonna rise, and they're gonna stop.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, so they
Once
won't.
you stop voting, they start worrying. But you giving them what they want. You giving the media what they want. So I mean, that's why I stay over here in my little square, and I don't move from it.
Shaba.
Not doing that. Well, my battery is at 8%, y'all. I love
Yeah.
y'all. I got to work tomorrow.
And honey, I gotta get some rest. We will buggy y'all next week on the next wonderful, exciting YouTube series episode of Buddha Bear After Dark and Cocktails. I am your host, Rachel Hemingway, and my little fluff monster, Lauren Adams. We will see you next week. Until then, we love you. Take it easy. Peace out and get a cocktail for me so you can party on out for the weekend. Have a great weekend, y'all. Love you. Bye, motherfuckers. Bye.
Bye.